Now Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Run 80. Mike 58 right there. Focus, defense, focus. White 89.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And caught by Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry.
First down, Chargers.
Block 15! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Check. Hey, 79! 79!
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers now from the 50. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Set, round 80. Lights 59. 0. Plus the right. Shift.
Rivers. his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. To throw, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And the Chargers first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I don't think you got it, son.
Rivers now. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Bears take over. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray leading the way offensively. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Bears 10, Chargers 7. Michael Badgley, the kickoff for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now Trubisky. And he's got Miller. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
180! 50, check my 50. Come on, the ball. Hey, ball. 50.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's Rivers. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Black 11! Hey, Delta!
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bears 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They try again with Cohen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
18. 57 to Mike. 57. Hey, orbit. All day. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Banjo.
At the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Lock in. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Trubisky. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
You better bring it. Watch twist.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, high 7.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Madden, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Rivers complete. It's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Trubisky on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Check. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Check.
They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cullen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right. He's down right here. He's down right.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready? 180. Here we go. Easy. Hey, Haywood. Watch the pass. Deuce.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Back, green 80. Quarterback, don't get nervous. Go through it. Don't get nervous.
Rivers to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers here to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.